Good morning over there on the tubes. Good morning, everybody. Just getting things pulled up here. Good morning. Doesn't let me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good morning, Jay Dobbins, Desmond Cook, Richard Tovares. Good morning, my beauties. Good morning. Jay Dobbins, do you see the goal over there that I posted? Does the goal come up? There it is. All right, I see it now. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Zen, Andrew, Christopher Miller, the believer. Thank you so much, everybody. We got the coffee magic on the board this morning. Let's go, Cully. Good morning. We also got a goal over there on the YT this morning. Good morning, my beauties. Miss Market, is it a neutral state? Yes. Neutral state on Miss Market. Dumb diggity. Hello. Good morning, Easy. Jade, thank you so much, my Jade. I appreciate you. Good to see you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my beauties. Boo, 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 boo. Morning, David Griggs. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Dennis Epperly, KK, good morning to you. Good to see you this morning. Disney Dad, you find all that in our VIP education community. Kevin Mahan, good to see you. Right now we got 3 shares. Good morning. Hope you all are doing well. All we ask that you do is share and repost the live. Donate if and when you can. And tap that screen to over 250,000 taps. The state of our stock this morning, my beauties, is neutral. We are neutral. We are in a bearish position. Mr. Dave and Shelley. say thank you for the coffee magic and the popular. We are in position two to the downside here on this glorious Thursday morning. It's Thursday already, traders. All right, as we pull this back on Miss Market, we are in a neutral state. We got room down to 653. 653 will be your major support level here on Miss Market. You're starting to come into a lot of support, but we also know we have Zeus right here. We're going to mark Zeus out. You're under Zeus right now, so keep that in mind as well to the downside. But you got a lot of support here at 653, okay? So you may be clanging and banging. If we go back to the 5, you may be clanging between Zeus and that support all day, back and forth in this channel. That will be 661 and 653, clanging and banging in this channel on Miss Market this morning. So we have a lot of resistance to the upside here on Miss Market. K. Braden, Diana. Hello, my Diana. Hello. We're going to head over to the Qs. Sorry that the music was so loud yesterday, everybody. I forgot it was loud. I forgot to lower it. All right, right now on the Qs, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on the Qs. Neutral state currently on them Qs. Pretty much going to be the same, close to what SPY is. We got a lot of resistance to the upside. We have Zeus right here we're flirting with. As we pull this back, my beauties, you have the 200 on the daily right there. That's major resistance. You got to get back over that. 592 for a retest back up to 594. So you may have some sideways action today on the Qs and SPY, just chopping around here with Zeus underneath you this morning on the Qs. Hello, TEC. How are you? Good morning, Rosie. Good to see you. Nvidia. Right now, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bearish position this morning here on Nvidia. Let's go, let's go. All right, as we pull Nvidia back here on the execution platform, you got room down to 178. That'll be your first level of support here on Nvidia. 178 and 177. As we pull our 50% retracement level, right here about 179 will be your retracement. Remember, traders, you are neutral. You're starting to get wide, so you're going to get a pullback to the upside. It's Case. Good morning, IWM. All right, this is what we got on IWM. Right now here on IWM, pretty much in the same neutral state to the downside in a bearish position. Remember, traders, these states are going to get wide, and when they do, you're going to start going back to the upside. So don't think you're bleeding out or flushing out. That's what an amateur would be doing right now. So be very, 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 very careful. Just want to get you some support there. Your next level of support here on IWM will be 242. Mark this level down, 242 for a move back up on IWM this way. Remember, folks, knowing the state of your stock at all times, we have to drill this into everybody's head, is so, so important. The majority of traders are novices. They don't know what a state is for their symbol. They just see a gap down, and they think they're going to keep going down. It is not going to happen. Right here, you have the novice gap. All right? This is the novice gap. You ain't going down. All right? I can tell you that right now. Good morning, John McGarvey. Baba. Holy moly. Holy wide state, Batman. Now, that is a wide state. Whoop. Novice gap. Where are we? Whoa, we got a novice gap on Baba. Look at that thing. You know how many people are going to try to short this and are going to lose very badly on Baba today? Woof. Holy moly, Batman. Look at this thing. We're going to go on the 15. All right. So here you are. Here is your first level of major support, 127. You are looking that way, right? You're either going to have a gap and nap on BABA, or you are going that way, not financial investment or tax advice. What's your 2K play today? VOSS. Make sure you get in on VOSS. You will have not only a 2K day, you will have a 10K day. Tesla to the moon. We got a lot of novice gaps, everybody. Everyone, please take a 10-second moment of silence for today for our novices. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. All right now we got the novice gap to the downside here on Tesla. So what are we looking for? We are looking for major support here on Tesla. Major support on the Tesla Rooney. Starting to get a little wide on Tesla. 388 is your first stop, and then 385, all right? Then we're looking that way here on Tesla. Back over 388 with a retest, you have room up to 392. It's a novice gap party, everybody. Let's go. We only have 4 coffees done. It's time to say a goodbye, maybe, everybody. Maybe it's time to say goodbye. Finish off those coffees, and we'll continue. MU. Thank you, Jules, Lori Smith. Hello, beautifuls. How are you both? MU, what do we got here on MU? We're in a narrow state on MU, but we have a gap way down there in position 3. Now, you are going to play a narrow state gap to the downside, a lot different than you're going to play a neutral or a wide state to the downside, because you can still, VIPers, what you can get out of this, okay? You got room down to 430. That's going to be your first stop here on MU, 430 and 422. Mark those levels down. Your 50% retracement level currently is 450. 450, my beauties. Look at this right here. 450. So mark that to level down. Thank you, Ron John, for the follow. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lori. Good to see you. God bless you, Merrill. God bless you, Silver. We are in a neutral state. Yes, it is. Here on Silver, the novice gap to the downside. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those days, everybody, for the novices. Oh, I hate to see them get wrecked. It really does bother me, but what are you going to do? All right, novice gap to the downside. Right here, you have major resistance right there, starting at $61. Go have fun. Go short into there, okay? Okay. Go short into that, everybody. This is your move to the downside. $65 is your 50% retracement. That's a joke, folks. Don't go short into that. Kevin Rev! There he is. Thank you, Rev. Appreciate you. Shelly Stringer with all the shares. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you. ES, you want to, let me guess, you're in a prop. Let's do a little ES. Oh, yesterday. Oops, rejected. Oops, rejected. Oops. All right, here we go on ES. Yes, it is. We are in a bearish neutral state. Bearish neutral. Let's see what we got. This is an easy one. All right, you are neutral. You're starting to get a little wide. Under 663.25, you have room down to 664. You do not want to look this way, traders, because of the state of your stock. You are looking this way for an event. An event. An event, proper position. All right. We're not just taking it because we are in a neutral, getting into a wide state. You still need your event and position. Okay. Very important. IWM. Yes, it is. 3 more spots available over there on the VIP. That is where you're going to go to get into the VIP, the Voss Trading.com. 3 spots left, and then it gets closed up for 2 months. The Voss Trading.com. Link is in the bio. All right, IWM. Neutral, starting to get a little wide. First level of support, 242. 242 right here. 50% retracement level will be back over here at 244 here on IWM. PayPal. All right now we are in a neutral state. We are in a bearish position here on PayPal. Took a beautiful trade on PayPal. It was a nice winner. All right, here we go. Only PayPal and Coin was working yesterday for me. Took 2 beautiful trades on them. All right, here we go. We got room down to $44, $43.83 on PayPal this morning, okay? Back over $45, you have room up to $45.50 and $46. $45.67 and then $46. One thing about PayPal, okay? Now listen to me about PayPal. You can't willy-nilly trade this. Do you know what I mean by that? Just randomly get in, not knowing what you're doing, because it's not going to go anywhere. But you have to take a high probability characteristic trade on PayPal like I did yesterday, and then you'll get movement immediately. Okay? High probability characteristic trade, wham, to the downside. If you don't take a good characteristic trade on PayPal, what's going to happen is you're going to be just consolidating. You're going to say, oh, why am I in this thing? Apple. So the lower the price of the stock, traders, the better trader you got to be. Remember that. The lower the price stock, the better trader you have to be, or you're going to get caught in a lot of consolidation. All right, here we go. Oh, so that's why you lose so much when you trade low price. Yeah. All right, here we go. Neutral. We are in the whip zone. Back under 249. Beautiful. You got room down to 244, my beautiful traders. 244. Back over 251.54. You have room up to 253. Please, traders, you are in neutral bearish states today. Keep that in your mind at all times today. Neutral bearish states. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Let's go. We got to finish those coffees, folks. Holy moly, what the hell's going on out there? Hello, Myra. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Pop Up, JL Hama, thank you so much. Stevie B, Rev, thank you. Good morning. What's the DeAndre Williams? First of all, get in the VIP. We have all that information in there. Right now, you're looking for any type of simulator. That's what you're looking for. It doesn't matter which one it is. You're going to lose a lot in the beginning. So just get in a simulator and start losing. And then if you want to learn how to trade, Desmond, you got to get in that VIP. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state, starting to get a little wide to the downside here on the Googaroonies. The Gooksters. As we pull this back here on Google, wide state, you got room down to 302. Not going to go much farther. 302, $300 level are your major support levels here on Google. All right, back over 308, you have room up to 311. Hello, WeVest. How are you, WeVest? Appreciate you. IONQ. Neutral state currently on IONQ. You are in a bearish position. All right, currently neutral state. Bearish position. Your first stop will be $31. Mark that down. $31, my beauties. Back over $33.27. We have room up to $34. Lulu. Hello, Simret. How are you? Don't forget, we have a goal over there, traders, on the YT. Let's hammer that goal. Hammer that goal. All right, we got 2 more coffees on the board. We will continue once those are finished. Thank you, Rev. Thank you, Bill Boyle. I appreciate you, Rev. I appreciate you, Bill Boyle. All righty, folks, we move on. We got 3 fireworks on the board. Lulu, narrow state position 2 to the downside here on Lulu. Be careful right there. We got that 200 lurking. Whoa, another 200 lurking. Holy moly, at a 20. And a 20, we got to do Lulu. Mr. Dave, Zen, Myth, Thin, and Mr. Dave. All right, right here, traders, is what we call major support. Got a bunch of 200s there. Major support. When I tell you major, you better listen. All right? VIP will tell you, you better listen. Do not short into this level. That way, you have room back up to 165 on Lulu. Sue, love you. Coin. Here we go on the coin-a-rooney. Are we ready, my beauties? All righty, on coin, as we pull this back, we are narrow on coin. Be careful in narrow states. Be careful. Got a base right there. All right, here we go on the Coinsters. As we have room down to 193, Christopher Miller, Mr. Dave, Zen, boom! Yes, it is. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. Love yous. Love yous, love yous, love yous. All right, we got the donuts. 193 will be your first stop here on coin, and 186. You are narrow. Be careful in those narrow states. Even when you have gaps down above 206.55, you have room up to 213.50 and then 214 on coin, okay? Mike S. Hammer, thank you so much. Appreciate you. How did I? There we go. Amazon Big House, hello, Poppy. How you doing, eh? How you doing, Poppy? Shelly Stringer with the money gun. Boom! Yes, a lot of money guns would help to fill up that gift gallery for the money gun. We had a few in there. They changed the money, the gift gallery on it. We are in a bearish neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside currently here on Amazon. No one over there on the YT does any goals. They just take everything for granted. All right, here we go. Amazon. When they don't see me on there anymore, they won't. All right, here we go. We got room down to 206. 206 on Amazon is your first stop, traders. 206. Back over 212.27. You have room up to 216. Whitworth, thank you. PK, how are you? Shelly Stringer. TEM. Mr. Dave, the Swan, you found it. Boom! Mr. Dave, I couldn't find it this morning, the Swan. Thank you, brother. Love you, man. I couldn't find it. I looked and looked, could not find that Swan. Thank you. W's in the chat for Mr. Dave. Yes, it is. Thank you, my Shelley. All right, here. TEM, Tempest, neutral. You got room down to $47. This is going to be your first level of support, traders. $47. Under 47 with a retest, you have room down to $44, okay? You have room in this channel still, all right? And you're neutral. Back over on TEM, get over 50, 47. Then you'll have room up to $53. Aggressively Patient said, you changed the game for me, Voss. Just want to say thank you. You are a god, brother. Thank you, Aggressively Patient. I appreciate you. I am glad that we are able to help you every day. That's why we're on here, my beautiful traders. We want to help you, but you got to listen to what I'm telling you, all right? Don't take it for granted. I'm telling you right now, we will dramatically help you in your trading, all right? Good morning, DW. Hello, beautiful Tracy. Yesterday, we asked the VIP. There's no volume on this. I'm not going to waste my time with this one, okay? Apple. Who was green yesterday? 75% of the VIP were green yesterday. 75%. Yo! Apple, bearish neutral, under 249. We have room down to 244 here on Apple. That's a clue, folks. Back over 243, you have room up to 256. Good morning, go have fun. How are you? And Q. And the reason I wouldn't do that for you with the no volume one is because I don't want you to lose and waste your time on it. So stay away from it, okay? Right now, we are in a bearish neutral state. Yes, it is on NQ. Triple bottom right down there on NQ, okay? All right, NQ. Back under 24, 6, 15, 75. You got room down to 24, 328 this morning, my beautiful traders. To the upside, you got to get over 24, 955, 50. Then you'll have room up to 25, 056. Boeing. When do I see possible entries? When my state, position, and market cycle are correct. And we teach you all that in the VIP. You will be taking precise entries moving forward. There will be no guessing for you anymore. There will be a reason you're taking a trade, and you will have winners, a lot of them. All right, here we go. And your losers will be very small. This is a doozy right here. All right, let's see what we got right in this base right there. All right, as we pull this back on Boeing, we are in a neutral state. We got room down to 202, traders. 202 will be our first stop here on Boeing, all right? Under 202, nope, 202, you're going to hold that. You got 200 right underneath that. This will be a major support level as well, 200, under 202. But this is a good one right here. Back over 207.23, watch that 210 level and 213 level. Remember, things that go down will come back up. Things that go up will come back down because that is your cycle, all right? The market runs on the same cycle. Thank you, Jay Dobbins, for the $2 super PLTR. All right, PLTR, beautiful traders. We are in a neutral state. Yes, we are in position 2 to the downside. Right now, what we're doing, if you're new here, we are marking out our major support and resistance levels. All right. As you see, and you can go back and watch the YouTube recordings, we hit most of these levels every day. Okay. I've been doing this a long time, so I know where I can put these levels in if you blindfolded me, probably. And if I asked you a couple questions, we got room down to 149. Now, what else you're going to worry about is this 150 level. 150 is a major psychological resistance level. Right underneath it, you have a pivot. So your support is going to be from 149 to 150. Right in here is a major demand level for buyers to take this back in the other direction, okay? Back over 154.36, you'll have room up to 157 on the good old PLTR. Yes. How do I know the levels? I've been doing this a long time. And in the VIP, I'm going to teach you what I learned over 21 years. 22 years in 3 weeks. The Voss trading, 22 years. The Voss, I just feel like we just did 21. The VossTrading.com, that is where you go. You go right to the website or the link in the bio. That'll get you to our VIP. That is where you need to be. Also, major announcement. Are we ready, VIP traders? Are we ready? In the VIP, you will see me pop up in the afternoon periodically. You will also see me live pop up on TikTok at night and in the afternoons. So be on the lookout for that moving forward, possibly in the works. We got some other things coming up as well to really help you as best as we can, get you to where you need to go as a trader. We want you to win, okay? And we're going to do whatever we have to do to get you there. We're in this together. Meta. And the price stays the same. Meta, we are in a neutral state position to the downside. In the VIP, you're going to see a live app appearing soon. So just be on the lookout for that. It'll notify you. All right, here we go. The Meta Roonies, neutral. You got room down to 601 on Meta. 601 here on Meta. Back over 619, beautiful traders. You have room up to 623, okay? Please, guys, please know your states today. More than ever, know your states, or you're going to have a really bad day. And I don't want you to have a bad day. All right, let's finish off those donuts, my beauties. Good morning, FI. T-Mobile, that's one of my long-term, that's one of my long-term investments. All right, T-Mus. Now financial investment or tax advice. All right, we are narrow on T-Mobile. Back over 208, we got room up to 212.50. 212.50 and 214 here on the mobile of T. Under 206, get under the whole number. You got room down to 205 and 203. Should I trim position on SPY? Got about 115K in it. Well, let me ask you something. If you don't know if you should trim, why do you have 115, supposedly, K in it? Would you drive somewhere to go on vacation and not know where you're going? Just randomly drive and hope you get somewhere? No. So don't trade that way. We are narrow. We are in position too bearish to the downside here on JPM. Yes. Rocky girl. All right, as we pull this back on JPM, we got room down to 284. First stop, boom, 284, and then 280 here on JPM. Right in here, my beauties, around 280. Major support. Major support down there at 280. Back over 289. You got room up to 292. Hello, Rachel T. Yes, it is. Shelly, Midwest, Lori, Stevie B, Lori Smith, FI Capital, K Braden, Pop Up. Yes, it is. Thank you for those amazing donuts. Love yous. All right, let them cook, everybody. Let them cook. Who's that? Rachel T. Boom! Thank you, my Rachel. Love you, dear. Netflix with the fireworks. All right, let's see what we got on Netflix. The reason we don't get that many trolls anymore is because they know now I'm really good. Someone told me that 2 days ago. They were like, because you're damn good. And I said to them, you were once a troll, weren't you? You were once a troll. They laughed. All right, we are in a bullish neutral state on Netflix. We got room down to $94. $94 will be your first stop here. And $93.50. $93.50. Above $95.52, we have room up to $97 and $97.50. Also, on other people's streams now, you're going to see they're using arrows like this. Should I be flattered, everybody? The Q's got it. I'm like, they're copying me. My wife goes, be flattered. Don't get upset. I said, oh, I'm not upset. But they're copying me. That's like, I feel sad for them, everybody. All right, we are in a neutral state to the downside. On the Q's, I got to give you another support level here. There it is. Double bottom. There it is. Sticking out like a sore thumb. You got room down to 589. 589, you got a double deuce right there. Mark that down. Double deuce. Back over 592.06. You have room to the bottom of the whip zone. 594.50. Boom. Thank you, Tracy, for the $2 super. Oh, you're welcome, Vince Clipper. I appreciate you. No problem. Always here to help. AMD. Walk away. All right, here we go. Narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on AMD. Yeah. Oh, we got a base coming into a base right there. Watch out. A novice is going to trade into that. That's for sure. One more time, please. 10-second moment of silence for our novice traders today. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. AMD. Support 195. Mark that level down. Anytime you get a pivot, I'm going to save it for the VIP. Right here, 195, traders. 195, major support. Under 195 with a retest, we have room down to 192. Back over $200. You got room up to 202.50. Yeah, I'll give you that one on a Tuesday night training. That's another golden nugget. Almost slipped out here. I got to remember what I'm doing here. Rivian. All right, you are narrow on the old River Rooney here on the old penny stock. All right, let me do this, traders. That was from yesterday. I want to get the other stuff out of there. All right, you are narrow here on the Rivians, the old penny stack. You are up there in position 3. So what are we looking for? Major resistance. All right, here we go. Had a beautiful breakfast this morning. Burping it up. All right, you got room up to $17 right here. Major resistance position 3. As you're trying to go long, going to the moon, you're going to get eaten up in here. All right, so here we go. 50% retracement level is 1630. 1630 area. Mark that down on Rivian. We are at 107,000 taps. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. Oracle, you got it. We got let 'em cooks. Make sure you let 'em cook, baby. Where's JDM? Let him cook. Let him cook. He's a chef, everybody. That's why. Get it now? Okay. All right. All right. We are narrow on Oracle. But you know what sucks about Oracle being narrow? Your position. It's stinky winky poo. Okay? You are in position 2. That rhymed. Stinky, inky poo, position 2. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme, by the way. All right? I just want to let you know that. I did not mean for that to rhyme. Just saying. All right, here we go on Oracle. We are narrow. You got room down to 147. 147. Yes. All right, and you're narrow. 147 there. To the upside, you got to get back over 154.58. Then you got room up to 156 and 159. How many of you today, VIPers, do not answer this question? How many of you today, non-VIPers, when that bell goes off, you have no idea what you're going to do? Put me in the chat. Jay, just chill art. What is it? That's like saying the dog ate your homework. It was glitchy and slow. Yeah, a lot of platforms were having a lot of problems the last couple of days. What do we teach in the VIP? How to trade, Kaiser. How to trade, buddy. Everyone, look, see the egos in here? Look at the egos in here. No one wants to admit that they are going to lose dramatically in about 25 minutes. In about 25 minutes, for most people, this is a great sound. For most of you, that means your wife's about to be really upset. Because you're about to lose. I love you guys, though. But I love you guys. But you're going to lose. And you won't admit it. Above 253, you got room up to 256. I know. I used to be where you are. I get it. Under 249, you have room down to 244 on the old Apple Rudy. Okay, SAQ, S-A-A-Q. The fact that you asked that question, and I mean this in a nice way, okay? You have no idea what you're doing. Get in the VIP. It's humble knowledge. I like that, Sue. Humble knowledge, yes. When someone says, does it matter if I trade options or if I trade equities? They have no clue what they're doing. Zero, nada, zilch, gambling. All right, here we go on Robinhood. Narrow in a bearish position. So we are looking for major support. I remember saying to my mentor many moons ago, damn, I was bad at this. And he said, yep. We got room down to $72. $72. Back over 73 with a retest. You have room back up to $75 on the old Robinhood. Folks, you are in bearish positions with a lot of support. Yes, I keep it real with you. You got to keep it real, folks. Because you're going to, if I don't keep it real with you, you are going to lose. You're going to keep losing. And I don't know why you keep doing it to yourself. I won't ever understand it. When a community yesterday had 75% of its people have a winning green day, and you probably had a losing day, the first thing I'm going to say is, where do I get in there? Where do I get in there? Hello. 3 spots left, by the way. I think we ate up 2 of them just now. We have room down to 653. 653 on the SPY. Okay. To the upside, you got to get back over 666.24 for a move up to 669 and 671. Hello, John. Good morning. Sue Felicia, I'm sorry, beautiful. You did say Nvidia earlier. I do a lot of yapping on here, sometimes you forget. All right, we are at a bearish neutral state. We got room down on 178 and 177. Now, your 50%, my beautiful Sue, you have room up to 179. Watch that 50%. You know what to do when you come up there. You got to look for that that state and that event, okay? A lot of traders make trades. They never know what state they're in. And then after they lose, and I'm like, well, you're trying to go short in a wide state. They're like, oh, I say it. It's all right, though. It's a learning experience, okay? The Qs. Right now, when I see a wide state, nope. We got room down to 589 here on the Qs. 589. You have room back up to 592 and 594.50. That's a clue, everybody. That's a clue. Rachel, thank you. Remember, VIP, I told you a long time ago, you had to get through a lot of losses before you started racking up winners. Remember I told you all that? Do you all see what I meant now? There's no way to become a good trader without racking up losses, and you have to do it in your simulator, because why would you do it with your hard-earned money? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? No. E. Hodzik, how are you, brother? You are going to head over to the VIP. Link is in my bio. You could just click that, or you just go to the website. It's so bright. The VossTrading.com. The THE, like the Ohio State. It is the VossTrading.com. Thanks to Candy. How are you, my beautiful Candy? How are you? Lori Smith, you got it. CrowdStrike. Candy's a hard worker. She's constantly studying. We are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. We are in position 2 to the downside. Watch that 200 there. We are flirting with that sucker. 436.46. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right, here we go on the old CrowdStrike-a-Rooney. Above 439.52. Watch that 443 right here, okay? That's a double top, 443. Get above that with a retest, you have room up to 452 on Crowd. Right now, you have room down, bam, to 419.50. Watch this base here, okay? Just watch this base here. But you're narrow. You should be able to blow through that. Say my name. Hello, user. ES, you're currently shorting. Let's take a look. Round you, 65, 75. You are currently shorting. What state are you in? G-Toop. G-Toop. What state are you in on ES currently? You're shorting. What state are you in? What state are you in? Still waiting. Crickets? Anybody? Crickets? What state are you in? How the hell can you be in a short if you don't know what state you're in? Everyone's just guessing. Why are you guessing? Holy moly. Why are you guessing? This guy's putting the state that he lives in. He's putting the state that he lives in. He's putting the state that he lives in. Holy moly, Houston, we got a problem. Thank you, Lori. Love you. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. It upsets me. They're just gambling, folks. SPY, you're neutral. You got room down to 653. 653, okay? Currently, your 50% retracement level is going to be right here around 658. 658. At first, I thought he was saying until I realized he was putting the state that he lived in. Remember I told you, traders, they were going to do that. Run like hell. Hood. And we don't mean to embarrass you, G-Tube. It's just that I don't want you gambling. All right, we're in the neutral state. We have room down to $72. $72. Back over 72.87. Get over 73 with a retest. You'll have room back up to $75. G-Tube's embarrassed. Now he's like, watch it hit. I want you to check. Watch it hit. At the end of the day, watch it hit. Berkshire, you got it. It's a fetus. What do you expect? All right, here we go. All right, here we go, beauties. Berkshire. We are in a neutral state, position 2 to the downside. Everything, all traders should be looking to the left, to the left, to the left to see where their stock just came from. Listen to Rihanna. Beyonce. Listen to Beyonce. To the left, to the left. All right, you have room down to 478. 478 here on Berkshire Hathaway. Back over 487, you have room up to 490 and 496. YouTube is getting a big kick out over there. You guys like that, huh? I love you guys. No, mommy. Candy! Thank you, boy, Candy. We got to finish off the let them cook. Bump, 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 bump. Nvidia, you got it. All right, Nvidia currently, we are neutral. We're going to start getting wide here, so be careful with the gap down. You have room down to 178. 178 and 177. See this right here? Feed me more. If you try to short into this, you're going to be eaten up like a shark. You're going to be eaten up like a shark. I don't want you eaten up like a shark. No. No. Dan-it, 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 dan-it. I do not want you eaten like a shark. Thank you, Zen Rachel T. Tesla. Neutral. We got room down to 385. 385 is your first stop. 385. No, do not get eaten up right here. Look, yummy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Back over 388.38. You have room up to 392. XOM. All right, here we go. Neutral. We are in the whip zone on XOM. Back over 159.17. You have room up to 160. 160, my beauties. Back under 157. We have room down to 155. As always, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. If you don't want to lose like Jay Toop today, you're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is where we're going to teach you how to trade. Jay Toop, I suggest you get in there with your baby bottle and learn how to trade. That last song was brought to you by Jaws, everybody. Jaws, yes. Carvana. Carvana. All right, on Carvana, we are neutral, starting to get a little wide. You have room down to 283. 283, my beauties, your next level of support. Back over $300, you have room up to 307. 307, 306 to 308. Boom, major resistance to the upside here on the grand old Carvana. Uber, make sure we are tapping. If you're not tapping, you're napping. All right, Uber, we are narrow on the old Uber Roonies. All right, Uber narrow under 76.49. You have room down to $75. $75 on Uber. Back over 77.13. You have room up to $78 and $79. Let's go. Luis Sanchez. Remember my name. SPY will drop to 90 to 100. The biggest drop. Louis, you know what I think? I think you got a dirty Sanchez. I think you got a dirty Sanchez for a brain. Dirty Sanchez. Luis Sanchez. He's got a dirty Sanchez. What does the wizard say? The wizard says it's time for roll call. All right, here we go. Adorable Dad. Alchem Media, Michelle, Life Wonder, Zen, Rachel, K. Braden, Christopher Miller, Rachel, Candy. Thank you, my Candy. Sierra, Laurie Smith, Jay Heat, Palo, Trey, Mr. Marcus Rev, Shelly Stringer, FI Capital, Tattoos by Alex, Ange, Shelly Stringer, Laurie Smith, Midwest, Stevie B, Bill Boyle, FI Capital, K. Braden, Pop Up, Mr. Dave, Zen Method, Life Wonders, Hammer, Mike S., Rev, Cookie Donut, Palo, Pop Up, JL, Hammer, Stevie B, Kevin, Rev, Merrill, hello, my Merrill, Sue Felicia, Jewel Swims, Official KK, User, Powder, K. Braden, Rasman World, Mr. Dave, Measy, Jade, Christopher Miller, and the number one gifter, the first one of the day, Andrew, the Believer. Let's go. You the man camp like soup. What state is the majority of these symbols? What state are they in? Don't be like Jay Dupe or Poop, whatever the hell his name was. You are in a bearish neutral state, okay? With a lot of support. Do we got it? This guy said Ohio. Holy moly. You can't make this. You can't make it up. You can't. You can't. We're going to remember this guy forever. Everyone, put the poop emoji in the chat for J Poop. Put the poop emoji in the chat for J Poop. Let's go, my beauties. Johnny Sevilla. Hello, Johnny Sevilla. How are you? How are you, my Johnny? I got to get a new mouse here. I got to use this thing. I got to use this thing. Nah. Who's nah? No bio yet. You guys got to put bios in. Why don't you people have bios? Huh? Why don't we have bios? Nah. Nah, you need a bio. Let's go, Johnny Sevilla. Have a great day, everybody. I love you all so much. Make the world a better place. Give somebody a hug today. Let's get to work. We got 12,000 more taps. Let's go. 12,000. Can we do it? Can we do it? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Tap it out, everybody. Let's go. Let me see. $29 new followers. Hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Miglo, thank you for the baby checks. Migo! 199. 200,000. Boom! I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. VIP, we will see you in the chat in about 2 minutes. Love you.